Miami Gardens, Florida. WCTV, it's been 652 days since the Florida Rattlers last took the football field, falling in heartbreaking fashion to Bethune-Cookman in the 2019 Florida Classic. Since then, the Rattlers have changed conferences, moving from their longtime home the Meek to the SWAC, and had a season cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But, the Rattlers are set to return to the field not only for the first time in 43 years in the Orange Blossom Classic, nor for the first time as a SWAC member, but in their first conference game in their new home as they take on the Jackson State Tigers. JSU, led by former Florida State great Deion Sanders, went 4-3 in last year's pandemic-shortened season, played in the spring, but one of those games was in the form of a 2-0 win via forfeit against Alcorn State. In the Tigers' 3 wins that were actually contested, JSU won by an average of 43 points, 53-0 versus Edward Waters, 33-28 versus Grambling Street, 43-7 versus Mississippi Valley State, before losing their last 3 games that were played and scored just 28.3 points per game in each of those losses. The Rattlers and Tigers are taking the field for the first time since 2018, when the Tigers won 18-16, and JSU enters on a 2-game win streak. JSU also leads the all-time series 10-7-2. Below will be running a live vlog of tonight's game. We'll have score updates, analysis, stray observations and thoughts. For up-to-the-minute updates and analysis, be sure you're following myself and WCTV Sports on Twitter. Kickoff is set for 3 p.m. on ESPN2. Final, Jackson State 7, FAMU 6. The Rattlers had a chance to win it at the end, having a final drive start with 1:18 to play and the ball around their own 40-yard line, but they stalled out once they crossed midfield and have fallen to JSU for a 3rd straight game. Our recap is also live from this one. A lot of good to take out of it, but the job couldn't get done as the Rattlers fall in consecutive games for the first time since the 2018 season. Thanks again for joining us tonight, but don't go anywhere. Will D. Satchuel has your coverage for FSU and Notre Dame. 4th quarter, 7-11, 7-6, Jackson State just put together the best drive of the second half, for either side, marching 77 yards on 11 plays and coming away empty after the FAMU run defense, which has been stingy all day long, stuffed the Tigers on the 4th and 1st from inside the red zone to keep this a 1-score game. Muratovic is back on the field to lead the FAMU offense for a 2nd straight series. 4th quarter, 11:58, 7-6, Jackson State. We have a change at quarterback as junior Muratovic entered in relief of McKay for the Rattlers' first series of the 4th quarter. How permanent this change is, I'm not sure, but he looked a bit more comfortable than McKay has today. Unfortunately, the result was the same, a fantastic Chris Fadol punt, this one pinning JSU inside their own 10. End of the 3rd quarter, Jackson State 7, FAMU 6. That